Spencer Lazara, MMA interviews alongside a victorious Lance Palmer. Very impressive performance. Defeated an undefeated guy, which is nice after taking your first loss of your career. Talk to us about the game plan. You looked comfortable standing, throwing some left kicks before finally reverting kind of back to your wrestling and showed some good jiu-jitsu in there.
Yeah, it was just this fight, there's a lot of urgency for me. Coming off the loss, I kind of wanted to prove that I'm still in that upper echelon of fighters, even though I lost to a great guy in Georgi Karakhanyan. And I wanted to show that this guy hasn't fought anybody my caliber, and he said some things that he's beaten guys from big gyms before, and that's, you know, I just wanted to prove, you know, we're a big gym, and I'm coming out there to take it from you. So I wasn't going to lose another fight, and, you know, I hope the best for Nick and the rest of his career.
Coming out looking good, man. No scratches, no nothing. I mean, talk to us about what the game plan was, though. Was it to kind of feel that outstanding before and then look for the opening?
Definitely, from what I watched in him, was that once he starts getting touched on the stand-up game, he kind of gets desperate for the takedown. So my goal was to use my range. I have a longer reach than he did, so I was going to use my jab, use my cross, and use my body kicks because his body was really open for kicks there. And I didn't really set the kicks up like I'd like to. A couple of them I did, but he was a little too far away. And I was just patient. When the takedown was there, it was there. And I wanted to prove my dominance in wrestling also because he was a former wrestler as well. And I wanted to prove that I'm the better wrestler and just dominate him on the ground. And once I felt he kind of gave up in that area, that's when I could go to my jiu-jitsu, Rickson Gracie style.
Definitely a great job flattening him out. Were you surprised the stoppage didn't come a little bit sooner?
I was just kind of feeling Herb out because I've seen him stop a few fights like that. And I know Nick wasn't injured, or, you know, I was just hitting him with some light shots, catching him a little bit, but he wasn't really fighting back. He wasn't trying to turn in and defend. So I was just kind of giving Herb, you know, all right, let's go. I mean, he's not defending, but I loosened him up a little bit and then got the choke. The first choke, it wasn't meant to finish. It was just trying to see if he would give up or kind of break him down, and then put both hooks in and finished it up.
So does this put you in line for that rematch? Do you think maybe one more fight? What do you think? I'm sure you'll be watching with open eyes right now as Georgi Karakhanyan defends his belt.
I'm ready for whatever. I want to be the best. If it takes another fight to get to a title fight, that's fine. There's been a lot of hype around me since my very first fight as a pro with Team Alpha Male, and I like that pressure. I like the hype, and you know, if it takes another fight before I get there, that's fine. I'm not going to keep asking for title fights, but I know that I'm ready. From the last fight with Georgi, I felt ready going into it on 4 weeks' notice, so it's not something I'm worried about.
Definitely a great group of killers in there supporting you. You know, you got Holdsworth and Chad and Uriah and all those guys. That has to give you a ton of confidence knowing that you spar with guys like that, getting ready, and then having them there for you to support you.
Definitely. I mean, it's a family, like I say to everyone. Team Alpha Male is more of a family than a team. We got everybody's back. When one guy goes in the cage, that's all of us in there for him. And win, lose, or draw, everybody's got our backs. And for them two, for Chad and Uriah to fly out when they both have fights coming up and be in my corner is something special. And Holdsworth just coming off of his big win, you know, and then Cody Garbrandt, one of our buddies from Ohio, who's training with us now. So all those guys just to come out and support and be a part of everything for me. I would do the same for them, and, you know, anybody else would on our team, so it's great.
Holdsworth looks like he's been eating, man. He looked like the biggest guy in the cage. He's a 35er.
Well, his new nickname is actually Chris Rumble Holdsworth, so we just been messing with him the past few weeks, and it's he needs a rest, so he's taking a little time off. He's you know, he's just healing up from the fight and from the training. He never really had time off since the show, so he deserves it, man. He's undefeated, dominating everybody so far, but we give him a little crap too.
Got a good nutritionist. He'll be all right.
Oh, yeah.
So, quick turnaround. What do you want?
I'm down for whatever. I'm excited to finally fight after that 6.5 month layoff. I'm ready to fight whenever, and I'm just looking to see what they're going to do next. I love World Series of Fighting, what they've done for me so far, so I'm just going to enjoy the ride.
Definitely looking forward to the ride. This man, Lance Palmer, check him out, World Series of Fighting.
Hey, this is Ariane Celeste.
This is Uriah Faber. UFC lightweight champ Anthony Showtime Pettis.
This is Dan Henderson. You're watching MMA Interviews.
MMA Interviews.
You're watching MMAinterviews.tv.